Hey everyone, it's Victor here, and today I'm going to be fitting my new Scarecrow Shredder Fangs. Now, just to be clear, I'm not sponsored by Scarecrow at all. I wish I was, but I'm not. These are a present from Dan for my birthday? Was it my birthday or was it Christmas? Do you know what? It was so long ago, I've kind of forgotten. It was last year. And I haven't fitted them yet, just because I haven't got around to it. And it's also quite daunting, because I have obviously had Scarecrow Fangs before, which I fitted, oh gosh, it was like, probably like 5 years ago I got these, which are, I think they're the Love Bites, and I use them for like all my vampire looks. So they're much more subtle teeth. They're just the small ones. Yeah, they're quite subtle. But Dan got me the Shredders, which are basically the ones that Lestat and Louis and all the vampires have in Interview with the Vampire, the film with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, as well as the ones that are used in Young Dracula, the BBC children's show, which I'm a huge fan of. And Dan knew this, and so he finally got me some. And I am so excited to finally fit them, and I thought I'd film it for you guys, because it's quite a funny process. And I say funny because basically they are fitted to your teeth individually. They're custom fangs, so that you basically use a kind of cement, and that sets onto your teeth so that you can easily put them in and out. They just kind of snap off. But in order for them to set and to mold to your teeth, you have to leave them on for an extended period of time while they're setting. I mean, you think you would have to do that to set them, but what I didn't expect was the amount of dribbling that happens while you're waiting for them to set. It's not an attractive thing at all. It's quite hilarious. So be prepared for that in this video. If you don't like dribbling, then maybe you should just close your eyes at that point. I'll warn you. So I'm basically just going to take you through the process while I'm fitting them, so that if you have Scarecrow Fangs, or if you bought Shredders specifically, then you can follow me along with the method, and we can do it together. But if not, then please stay, because it will be a rather entertaining process. Right, let's get going. Step 1, position. In a mirror, find the best position for the first fang. Check the angle front to back and side to side. Practice putting the fang in the best position in a single motion so that you can locate it quickly without adjusting it once the mixture is inside. Step 2. Mix. Twist one capsule of powder apart. Tap, pinch, and twist the ends of each side of the capsule into the carry case to empty completely. Tilt the case so that all the powder collects at one edge. Snap off the bottle tip and squeeze 8 drops onto the powder, 9 if it seems too dry. Stir with the wide end of the wood stick for 30 seconds to 1 minute until the mixture is uniformly wet and turns thick and pasty like toothpaste. Keep the mixture in a glob at the end of the tilted case so you don't waste any. Step 3. Fit first fang. Scrape all of the thickened mixture from the case onto the inside walls of one fang, not into the deep part of the cavity. Gently push the fang all the way up onto your tooth, locating the best position in one motion and hold. Push the fang lightly against the front of your tooth so it has good contact at the top and looks natural. Do not wiggle, reposition, or adjust the fang after you push it onto your tooth. The mixture should squeeze out around the edges into the cracks between your teeth. This is normal. The more excess you leave on between teeth, the better the fit. Step 4. Wait 5 minutes. Holding onto the fang, flare your lips and tilt your head back so you don't drool, and watch a clock for 5 minutes as the mixture hardens. Don't start the other fang until 5 minutes have passed so that you don't accidentally loosen the first before it's ready. Do not remove the first fang. Step 5. Fit second fang. Now, practice positioning the second fang in the mirror. Orient it relative to the first so that it has a similar angle and looks good. Keep in mind that teeth are asymmetrical, and fangs may fit your right and left teeth differently. You are trying for the best fit for each tooth. Leaving the first fang in place, customize the second fang. Hold and wait 10 to 15 more minutes after you customize both fangs to allow the material on the second fang to harden completely. Step 6. Remove. Because the material continues to harden for up to 24 hours, remove them briefly after 15 minutes. Don't just leave them on for the night. Then you can put them right back on. To remove, gently push your lower teeth forward against the backside of the fang until you hear a slight click. Then grip up around the top of the fang and edge of the molding material so you don't pull the cap off it. Wiggle and pull gently from the top until they loosen up. Your fangs will now clip on and off easily, yet fit snug. The excess on the back helps the material adhere to the fang cap, so do not trim that off. Only trim the excess that shows on the front of the fang with a nail clipper, not between the teeth nor on the back where it doesn't show. Sometimes teeth are pointed, smooth, or unusually shaped. If your fangs are well positioned but could be tighter, use a single capsule to customize both or one again over the hardened material. So there we go. I cannot speak in these. Oh my god, wow. They're huge. They're massive. They smell horrible. It's actually quite disgusting, the smell of the adhesive. Maybe I should take these out to talk, but I don't know, I think leaving them is funnier. So there we go. I did it. The smell of the adhesive is probably the worst thing, as well as the taste, because you can taste it in your mouth. Yeah, I'm taking them out to speak, hold on. Ugh, there's little bits left on my teeth. Yuck. I'm gonna have to brush my teeth. Ew. It's a pretty unpleasant process, but you've got to go through it because then you end up getting absolutely gorgeous fangs, like these. And I'm like amazed how snug they fit as well, compared to my last ones, which I did like 5 years ago, which in fairness I did when I was around like, well, how old would I have been? I mean, I was in my teens when I made these, and I wasn't very experienced in like following instructions. Actually, I'm not very good at following instructions, but these ones, which are tiny in comparison, which I can speak in perfectly well actually, they're so subtle compared to the— oh my god, that's crazy. These ones, they're a little bit loose, especially this one. There you go. If I just do that, that comes out because I didn't put enough of the adhesive in. And I was like, oh, yeah, so don't do what I did last time, do what I did this time, because I think I did it right this time. Because I have a bit of an oddly shaped tooth there. See it? So that is always harder to fit to. But I think these worked out quite nicely on that tooth. Yeah, that's quite a snug fit. There you go. God, they're massive. Ah, let's put them in and I'll speak in them for fun. They are very, very nice though. Ah. Ah. So I hope your shredders or your teeth look good if you followed this as a tutorial. I'm sorry, because it probably was a very bad tutorial, and actually Scarecrow have their own tutorials on their YouTube channel. So they're probably much better. So go and check out Scarecrow on YouTube. Yeah, it says right here, Scarecrow Fangs fitting demonstration. So go and look at that if you actually want some proper advice. But I thought it would be a bit of a laugh for you to watch me fit these. There's still a bit of an odd taste in my mouth, I have to say. It's not the best, but I would always use Scarecrow. They're really, really good. And it's worth going through that torture because you get amazing results. And it's going to be fantastic because right, let me take out the teeth. Oh my god, I almost dropped that one on the floor. That would have been a disaster. And it's going to be fantastic because, as some of you know, who follow me on my social medias, I did a Lestat cosplay. Lestat from Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice. Although it wasn't like a kind of completed cosplay, it was more of a cos test, but I am working on getting him completely finished, as well as a Louis cosplay. And I have a lot of plans for doing Interview the Vampire stuff, Vampire Chronicles videos, that kind of thing, and I'm really, really hoping that you guys will enjoy it, because I know that Vampire Chronicles isn't something I've done on my channel, but it's something I've always loved, and the stories— Anne Rice's Vampire Chronicles are probably one of my absolute favourite books. So yeah, I cannot wait to cosplay Lestat and Louis, and hopefully Marius and Armand and all the other characters, which are kind of like lesser known ones. Obviously Armand is a bit more known, but in the movie he's completely different from what he's like in the books. So yes, I'm really excited. So that's happening. So if you're a fan of Interview the Vampire, please subscribe, stay tuned, because there will be a lot of that on my channel in the coming months. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.